Congratulations on surviving the race wars this weekend. You don't know what I'm talking about. There were pro-Palestine, anti-immigration, and anti-immigration protests all happening at the same time, which is the real arts and culture in Melbourne. Bob Catter was there. He's an independent MP from North Queensland. You might know him from some clips that are circulating this week. They asked old mate Bob if he was Lebanese, and he responded, "Don't you say that to me. I will punch you in the face." Ironically, the most Lebanese response that you could possibly give to that question. He is one of us. So that's a racist joke, but I gotta tell you, the racism is infectious after that weekend. You guys look like you have a lot of fun doing it. Just watching so many marching racists covered in black cloth. I couldn't help but to think, geez, maybe we should ban the burqa. What's going on? Mice. Oh, there were 2 mice. There's too many of them coming in. We need another fucking rally. Scurrying about on my stage. I'll bet it's a rat and it's thinking, I'm not a fucking mouse and don't you say... I was actually at the pro-Palestine rally. It's confusing, dude. Took one wrong right turn. I was in the wrong rally. I didn't realise until it was too late. I was next to someone who had their hair covered. I thought it was mum. Until they started yelling, "Deport! Deport!" I was like, that's very unlike you, mum. We love to yell deport at non-white people. You can't deport everyone in Australia. That's how Australia was formed. We'd just be making another Australia. I'll keep that joke. Good joke, bad audience. My favourite part about the protests this weekend was seeing all these white people clad in Australian flags at a Chinese restaurant. Our enemies are the Chinese, not the banh mi's. It goes to show that we do love foreign things, we just don't like foreign people. We're not racist, we've got a Chinatown. It's now Australia Town in China. I don't even know what that would look like. One big empty laneway, guy in the middle going, "You can't come in here." Here's what I learned this weekend. White people are very easily radicalised. When I say white people, I don't like using that term, it's very divisive. Culturally disadvantaged is the term that I prefer. Let me tell you a few tips as an Arab man about what you guys can expect. Firstly, there's going to be a lot of surveillance, which Arabs we're very accustomed to now, under a program called CVE, which is Countering Violent Extremism. This is why we're very well behaved, by the way. There was 300,000 people marching across the Harbour Bridge, no incidents. 5,000 people in Melbourne. Arrests all around for violence. You can expect ASIO spies. They're going to come out to places of cultural significance, which for us were like mosques, churches, community halls, parks, libraries. For white people, it'll be pubs. I met a tradie at my house. He was doing some work, and I asked him why he was doing it, and he said, "I'm well-intentioned. You could be one of us as long as you do the right thing. So I'm just trying to protect our way of life." What's threatening the way of life? He goes, "Okay, firstly, and I hope you don't take offence, mate, this whole halal thing. You know, halal is just a blessing. It's not voodoo." I was like, "Let me explain what halal is," and I took a lamb chop out of my pocket. I threw it at his face. And he went, "Oh, joke's on you. I bloody love lamb chops." I said, "You fool, it's halal." And then he burst into flames. And then I turned into a Muslim mouse and I scurried away, especially online. There's a lot of people who are angry. But here's what surprised me. People are angrier at the well-intentioned people who attended the protest than they are at the neo-Nazis. That's because the neo-Nazis, we've known about them, dude. They're predictable. Every minority in Australia, every Indigenous person in Australia has felt the heartbreak from a well-intentioned Australian who we love. Like, you guys remember September 11? Happened when I was at school. Do you guys remember your teachers wheeling in the TV to show you the towers falling down? I lived in Bendigo at the time. I was the only Arab dude in all of Bendigo, and the teacher wheeled in the TV and was like, "Look at this, class. The Arabs are attacking us." At that point, she may as well have just been like, "Oh, class, look at that. Khaled did that." Khaled is very intimately tied to the events that are unfolding before you. A few weeks later, the teacher was giving us a history lesson. She was talking about Egypt, and then she, in passing, went, "Khaled's from Egypt, class." And then there was this kid, his name is Ruben. He had these Clorox blonde-tipped, spiky, gelled hair bits. Collar on his polo shirt was up, and he was wearing skate shoes and like a seashell necklace. You know the guy from 2005? And he went, "Are you Egyptian?" And I was like, "Yeah." "Do you speak it?" "Yeah." "How do you say Reuben in Egyptian?" "Okay, your name doesn't change." in different language. It's still Reuben, and also it's not Egyptian, it's Arabic. And his jaw dropped. Are you Arabic? Yeah, I speak Arabic. And he was like, do you hate us? And the teacher, bless her soul, jumped in straight away. And she was like, Reuben, he does not hate us. Do you, Khaled? And at the time, I remember thinking, she's so well-intentioned. But she still needed that confirmation. That's when I was 13 years old. I thought about that story again after the protest, and I realized there was something even deeper than that. It wasn't that she needed the confirmation. It was that she tried to defend me as best as she could because she was well-intentioned, and she was saying, he does not hate us. And implicit in that defense was that there is an us, and that I wasn't a part of it. The difference between a neo-Nazi and a well-intentioned Australian at that protest is not that the neo-Nazi hates the other person. No, it's something much deeper than that. There's a similarity. And that similarity is that both parties think there is an us, and they both believe that they have the right to police who that is. The real difference is that the neo-Nazi knows that about themselves, and they're more honest about it. The well-intentioned doesn't know that about themselves, and that makes them more dangerous. So I also do weddings and bar mitzvahs. Thank you for letting me go on that journey. I was trying out some new stuff. You guys have been really fantastic. Thank you so much.